Welcome to this Comptia AI Plus study series. I'm walking through the exam objectives domain by domain and turning my own study process into a complete AI Plus study guide you can download and follow along with. This video is Domain 1 AI Concepts, and we're starting with the foundation. AI stands for Artificial Intelligence versus ML, machine learning, versus deep learning. If you want the written notes, diagrams, and keywords, cheat sheets, check the link in the description box for the study guide. So let's start at the top. Artificial intelligence is the broader term. And the key to remembering the difference is all machine learning and all deep learning is artificial learning. AI is any system that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Artificial intelligence can do things like make decisions, understand language, recognize patterns, play games, control a robot. Here's the key points from the exam. AI does not have to learn from data. AI is manually programmed with rules. For example, think of an if-then statement. A programmer can write a rule-based system that diagnoses equipment problem based on fixed business rules is considered artificial intelligence. For example, if I give the command hey, I can set the artificial intelligence to reply yo. No learning from data is required. That's a major key difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning. Artificial intelligence is any system that performs tasks that typically require human intelligence. Intelligence. For example, rule-based expert system, game playing programs. For example, when you push a joystick, when you use your left thumbstick on your PS5 or your Xbox to move forward, that is artificial intelligence taking the imprint, the motion of you pushing your thumb forward and making the character on the screen move forward. That's an example of artificial intelligence. Also, chatbots. When you go to a help session or to a website and you type in keyword, that is considered artificial intelligence. Remember that artificial intelligence is the large umbrella that machine learning and deep learning fall under. Next up, we have, I'll add the examples here. Game playing program, chatbots, robotics. Those are major artificial intelligence. Let's move on to machine learning. Now, inside artificial intelligence, we have machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of AI where the system learns patterns from data instead of being explicitly told what to do. So instead of a human writing, if this email contains these 10 words, mark it as spam, we show the system or input the system with thousands of emails that we've labeled as spam before, and moving forward, machine learning is going to automatically mark those emails as spam. Key things to remember for the exam is machine learning uses data instead of a rule set. In supervised learning, that data is labeled. Machine learning is still AI, but AI does not necessarily have to be machine learning. Common examples of machine learning, really simple examples, would be spam detection. So how your phone automatically labels certain calls as scam likely, it is because those same numbers have been labeled spam in the past. Credit card fraud detection, for example, if a certain vendor has been marked as fraud, then your credit card can automatically label the transaction trying to take from your account as fraud. Recommendation based system you might also like. For example, when you watch a movie, and let's say you watch a kung fu movie and you automatically get more kung fu movies pop up in your you might also like, that is a key example of machine learning. It's about predicting what the user expects. So again, the definition of machine learning is a subset of AI that learns patterns from data to make predictions or decisions without being explicitly programmed with all the rules. Let's go a little bit deeper. This is deep learning. Deep learning is under the umbrella, if machine learning is under the umbrella of artificial intelligence, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. This is more about recognition. So for example, when you open your cell phone with your face, that is an example of deep learning. It uses multi-layered, what's called neural networks, often called deep neural networks. Deep learning specializes in speech recognition, image recognition, natural language task, which we'll have to dive into in the next part of the domain, and some examples of deep learning would be facial recognition, self-driving cars. When you ask ChatGPT a question, it kind of breaks down what you're trying to accomplish. It breaks down each word. And voice assistance, transcribing and understanding your speech. The major term that you need to know for deep learning is using neural networks with many layers. It's still machine learning and therefore still AI, but it is a subset. All deep learning is machine learning, and all machine learning is artificial intelligence. So let's put it all together in an exam-ready way. You can think of it like this. AI equals the big umbrella, where machine learning is the medium umbrella, and deep learning uses much more complicated neural networks to find out what you're after. One way the Comptia may test this scenario is with a question such as, a system uses a set of fixed rules defined by experts to diagnose machinery. The rules do not change unless an engineer updates them. So which one would this be? Would this be artificial intelligence, machine learning? Would it be artificial intelligence, deep learning, or machine learning? The answer would be, this falls under artificial intelligence. The reason is it's not making an inference. It's going completely off of the rules set by an engineer, which automatically labels this as artificial intelligence. Another possible question is, a model is trained on millions of label images to learn to recognize different dog breeds. It uses a convolutional neural network. Which is this? Is it artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, or all of the above? The answer is all of the above. Yes, it's artificial intelligence because it is predicting something. Yes, it's machine learning because it is offering you a list, a suggestion based upon your input. But because it is asking for something a lot more specific than the general answer, it qualifies for deep learning. For example, if you're asking for dog breeds, it's going to pull from a database of dog breeds and share what you are most likely to be interested in. Let's do. I also have 3 questions that I'm going to attach to this study guide that basically covers it for video 1. You have to bear with me. And if you were able to follow the differences between AI, machine learning, and deep learning, you've just nailed a core part of Domain 1, Artificial Intelligence Concepts for the Comptia AI Plus exam. In the next video, I'm going to go deeper into the main 3 types of learning, which constitute as supervised, unsupervised, or reinforcements. I'll put all of these definitions in the document that I'm putting together to the right. If this was helpful, subscribe and check out the next video in the playlist.